My name is Nick Becker. I'm the head wrestling coach at the University of Wisconsin-Parkside, where I was also an athlete, a three-time Division II national champion. I'm originally from Hartford, Wisconsin. I think you guys should wrestle freestyle and Greco because it gives you guys the opportunity to still compete during your off seasons, as well as freestyle and Greco is fun. Obviously a different style, and you can put some people on their heads.
Hey guys, it's Keegan O'Toole. I am a two-time NCAA champion, four-time All-American. I'm a U20 and U23 world champion, two-time junior world team member. In high school, I was a Fargo champion in the junior division and a Super 32 champion. I wrestled for the University of Missouri, home of the Tigers, and when I was in high school, I wrestled for Arrowhead High School, home of the Warhawks. And I started wrestling when I was 6 years old. My dad put me in Muskego Wrestling Club in Wisconsin, and then I moved to West Dallas Youth Club, and then after that I went to Askren Wrestling Academy. And I love wrestling so much just because you don't have to rely on teammates, you don't have to rely on how much effort others put in, and I also love how many life lessons it teaches you, and I just love how grueling and how hard it is, because life is not easy and life is really hard. And so I think the more that you're able to put yourself in hard situations at a young age growing up, you're going to be a lot more resilient when it comes to life. I think athletes should wrestle all year round, especially freestyle and Greco. I remember growing up, I wrestled freestyle and Greco, both styles up until I think third grade. It was just something that I think got me so much better at the sport of wrestling. And also, summer wrestling is more fun. You get to travel around in nice weather, and you get to go wrestle in Wisconsin Dells, and you get to go to a water park afterwards when you're a little kid. And I just remember freestyle is really where I got my college offers, and where I started seeing success, and where I started getting recruited. I remember I was an All-American at Fargo all 4 years that I went, but I really didn't take off. The junior duels was actually in 2018 was where I started to put myself on the map. I was beating a lot of really good nationally ranked opponents and guys who were already committed to college, and I was only a sophomore at the time. And then I went on to win Fargo and made a junior world team, made the junior world finals my first year. But I think freestyle is so important, and I obviously look up to so many guys who have won world championships, Jordan Burroughs, Kyle Dake, all those guys watching up when I was younger. And so I think that wrestling freestyle is so important for your development, and it's really, in the state of Wisconsin, there isn't a lot of, I would say, other than the Cheesehead high school tournaments, you're not allowed to really go out to maybe like Ironman, Beast of the East, Powerade, all those, like Doc B. Like Wisconsin isn't really, doesn't have access to those tournaments. So I feel like if you want to wrestle in college, freestyle is the way to go and to put yourself on the map.
What up, WWF wrestlers? My name's Parker Keckeisen. I'm a wrestler for the University of Northern Iowa. I was the 2024 NCAA champion. Was blessed to have that opportunity. Won a couple Big 12 titles, and All-American a couple times too. And I got my start off wrestling in a youth club at Nicolay High School, Challenger Wrestling Club. Actually, probably summer academy. Just there's this wrestling class that my dad made me do because he did it. But Challenger Wrestling Club, and then going up there, went to some clubs and went to the Askren Wrestling Academy. And man, I fell in love with the sport. Why do I love wrestling? I don't know. I think there's a desire from God that, just put wrestling in my heart. And I know I love learning new skills. And that's what's so cool about freestyle, all right? So you have folk style and you have freestyle, you have got Greco. And those are all different skill sets that you can learn. And, I would call them different sports. So I think you should wrestle freestyle because, one, you get to wrestle in the summer. You're going to be working on your skills. So you're not just wrestling folk style season, you're wrestling freestyle season. That's an extra 6 months out of the year that you can make a gain on your opponents and just keep learning skills, getting in the room, and getting better. So I say wrestle some freestyle because wrestling's fun, but also what an opportunity to learn some skills, to meet some of my best memories of wrestling are on the school bus from Kaukauna High School to the hotel that we were staying from. So what a great opportunity just to be with your buddies. buddies like on a wrestling trip, staying in a hotel, but also what opportunity to go out and compete and represent your state and to represent where you're from. So, wrestle freestyle, keep getting better each day. Surrender outcome, let God take care of the rest. Thank you guys. Have a great day and good luck at the state tournament.
Hey guys, I'm Coach Crash Trained Wrestling. I'm here with superstar Caleb Denny. We're doing a little interview to get ready for the state tournament series and talk a little bit about freestyle and Greco. So Caleb, I got a few questions for you. Could you please state your full name to the kids?
Caleb Denny.
Caleb, could you give us a small list of your accomplishments?
I'm a two-time freestyle All-American, and I'm committed to the University of Wisconsin.
Badgers. Okay, please state who, Caleb, do you wrestle for?
Myself and Jesus Christ.
Ooh, I like it. Please say, where did you get your start to wrestling?
Me and my brothers all started at the same time, one in 4K, one in 2nd grade, and one in 5th grade.
So your brothers didn't start like years before you?
Nope.
You all started
at the same time.
That's crazy. That's pretty abnormal. Why should wrestlers wrestle freestyle in the offseason?
It gets your name out there for colleges.
It's a great experience to get exposure. Okay. Thanks, Cal. Good luck with the rest of your season.
Payton Jacobson here, 2024 Olympian, multiple-time age group world team member, and just want to talk to you guys a little bit about how Greco's important. I'm from Elkhorn, Wisconsin. Started training there when I was in 2nd grade through ringers wrestling, and fell in love with Greco when I was in about high school. Started going out to combat a lot more, and I think it can really benefit you by doing more Greco. A few things I can help you out with is obviously throws. Everyone loves a big throw. Next, you can teaches you how to fight a little more, hand fighting. Makes it easier to get to your legs. So if you want to get easier leg attacks, suggest to do Greco. A few things.
Hi, I'm Taylor Whiting. I'm a junior national champion, 3-time Super 32 All-American, Who's Number 1 champion, and a 2-time state champion. I've been a part of the national team since 2024. I love freestyle because there are so many little details to each movement, and I think that really ups your level in wrestling. Freestyle has taught me there's always another level to reach, and I think that goes for all aspects in life. I encourage others to try freestyle wrestling because it really enhances your wrestling IQ, and it gets you a kickstart to the Olympics.
Here's their opponent, Taylor Whiting of Wisconsin, as the tail of the tape comes. They're wonder joints as Deerwester tries to step over and collect that knee, but Whiting, powerful counters.
Deerwester with that whizzer, trying to keep Whiting's head down, comes back out front. Oh, and Whiting just adjusting that pressure, that in and out, that readjustment, throwing that arm by. One turn on that lace with a 6-0 lead. She turns her again. 8-0, one more turn. Is she gonna get it? Looks like Deerwester countered that one, let that slip. She still has the lace, that's one more.
Whiting staying with that lace, getting as your body turns. Those hips rotate 360.
Yeah, that full 180-degree body turn, even if you're piked up, still counts as exposed.
Hi, my name is Alisha Howk. I coach here at Victor School of Wrestling, and I also coach at Augsburg University. And I grew up wrestling in Missouri, but I actually made my transition to Wisconsin when I was 17. And so I got to wrestle for Team Wisconsin from when I was 17 until I graduated high school the next year. And then I've had the ability to coach for Team Wisconsin since the year I graduated and up until now. So like I said, I've been coaching for the Wisconsin national team for a handful of years now, and my role is a coach, and I get to coach at camps and coach at different events. Mainly Fargo is my favorite event to attend, and I just think it's really cool to see the girls come in for camps and then be able to compete at the highest level, and to see them even just in a few days progress and learn and grow as a person as well as an athlete. And I think it's really important for girls to wrestle with the Wisconsin national team for those events at the high school level, because in high school it's folk style wrestling, but when you transition into college it's all freestyle wrestling. And I think that women wrestling freestyle provides a lot more opportunities, because once you get to college there's no folk style, it's only freestyle. And then if you want to wrestle for the national teams or world teams, win more medals at any age, it's all freestyle. So anywhere you go all over the world, it's all freestyle. And so I think it's really important that you get your feet wet and learn more about it, so that once you make that transition into college, you already have a feel for freestyle and that you're able to compete.